stage for the competition.
Hi, YouTube!
Hey YouTube, so Bryan did his best of 2009 video, and I always like to look back and see what Bryan thought were important for the previous year. And I like to look forward into the oncoming 2010. And one way that I do that is by recommending to you, our fellow YouTube subscribers and friends, other people, other channels that inspire us. I really look forward to making these videos because these are the people, when I'm feeling down and out, or when I'm feeling, when I need a little bit of encouragement, that I always watch their videos and I get that. And I wanted to recommend 5 for you guys to check out, and hopefully you'll go to their channels and you'll watch a few of their videos and you'll subscribe to their channels, because all 5 of these people are incredible. So we're going to go on and start my list for 2010. These are the people that I'll be watching in 2010, and I look forward to their progression as YouTube channels. I mean, all 5 of them inspire me one way or another, and I hope you enjoy the list. Okay, so number 5 on my list is, and me and Bryan have debated this many times, and we're not exactly 100% sure how you pronounce it. I like to say Zjemptv. Bryan says Zjemptv.
No, Zjimp. Zjemptv.
Zjemptv. But she goes by ZJ. And like Banana Bread, she's incredible. She's an atheist who completely inspires me to look within. As you all know out there in YouTube land, me and Bryan are Christians, and we do believe in a higher power. But I am always inspired by people who are atheist or agnostic, or people who don't necessarily know the answers, and they are out there questioning everything. And she is one of those individuals, whether she's talking about genocide, whether she's talking about gay rights, whether she's talking about adoption, whether she's making a video response to our King and King video that we made. I am always inspired by the words that come out of this lady's mouths.
In several earlier videos, I discussed the genocides committed in the Bible and addressed Christians who believed that these genocides were the right thing to do. I challenged them to condemn these acts of genocide as unacceptable, just as all genocides are clearly unacceptable, and most of them refused, reiterating their support for biblical genocide. The most common justification they provided was that God ordered these genocides, and anything God commands is morally right.
But if you haven't seen her yet, she's probably the only large YouTuber that I'm recommending, because I tend to like to recommend smaller YouTubers that haven't gotten a lot of attention. But this lady is incredible, and she'll make you think. She'll make you question your own beliefs, and I say check her out. Okay, so my number 4 spot actually goes to 2 separate YouTubers. And these guys are very special in mine and Bryan's heart, because one, they're me and Bryan 6 years ago. Both of these couples, OrangeGoblin82 and PchLorenzo, are gay couples that have been together for one couple 5 years, one couple 10 years, and they're now in the process of considering adoption. They're at the beginning stages of trying to adopt. Now, they remind me and Bryan a lot of us before we adopted our kids, and I look forward to the coming year. I look forward to watching their progress. OrangeGoblin82 to me is the wicked version of me and Bryan. We feel like we're the good saintly ones, and they're the evil cousins, the British cousins that live over in England, and they're always trying to corrupt us for some reason.
Is it hunting season? Are you allowed to hunt out there?
Oh my god, you're allowed to shoot things dead in America, right? Yeah.
I know, not just the people.
Oh my god, you're not allowed to kill stuff over here. It's considered barbaric.
Well, we killed a lot of our stuff previous to bringing in those laws, but...
But as you may know, they're going on our camping trip with us to Yosemite National Forest this year, and we're going to get to meet them in person. I'm pretty excited. And they have talked about adopting and bringing children into their lives. And I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to see these 2 guys as parents. The other 2, Tony and Pablo, who've been together 10 years, and they have actually started to try to adopt. And I'm looking forward to seeing the kid or kids that come into their lives. They're both sweet guys. They only have a few subscribers, but they basically, you know, they remind me of me and Bryan, 6 years ago.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoe.
So, I hope that me and Bryan have encouraged OrangeGoblin82 and PchLorenzo once they get their children and they go through the adoption process, they do what we are doing. I hope they pick up the torch and they start making videos of their experiences raising kids. Because not only is it great to watch, but it's educational for all the other gay and lesbian couples out there in the world that think maybe that it's too difficult. You know, they're not sure if they can do it. They've always wanted to do it, but they're not sure if they can. And these two YouTubers are the future. You know, I hope they continue doing what me and Bryan have started.
And I can't wait to see how they handle dirty diapers. Har, har, har.
So it'll be fun to watch. Okay, so my number 3 YouTuber is somebody who inspires me a lot. Whenever I feel down, whenever I feel like I don't want to make any other videos, whenever I feel depressed, she always inspires me with her words. And her name is Astari for Life. And she writes incredible poetry. She recently wrote a poem dedicated to me and Bryan in the Gay Family Values site, and it's about gay marriage. And she writes about, I mean, her poetry talks about politics, it talks about life, it talks about loves, it talks about, you know, growth. She inspires me whenever, like I said, whenever I feel down, I go to her site and I watch one of her poems, and it gives me strength. And she encourages me to be better than I would necessarily be. And one of the things that she says on her site, which I really, really like, is opinions are like souls. Everybody has one. Why not share yours with me? And that is completely her philosophy on life. She wants to hear everybody's voice, and she wants us all to share our voices. And hopefully, while sharing our voices, we will all grow together. So check out this little video clip of hers, and please subscribe to her because she's really incredible.
Separate but equal. Where have I heard that before? Blacks can't mingle with the whites, the rich can't marry the poor. Now, 'cause of Prop 8, Tyrone can't marry Steve no more. Surprised that such discrimination can still be done, considering marriage is a legal issue and not a religious one. There is a separation of church and state, yet homosexuals still can set their wedding date. Oh no, this just won't do. So much in modern life has changed, it's time for closed minds to change too. It's now time, it's now time. We will soften your hearts and free your minds, free them from ancient false beliefs that bind. 'Cause no matter what the words from thousands of yesterdays have to say, it is not a sin to be gay.
Okay, number 2, this guy is incredible. His name's Dan, and his ExplorationB is his channel, and he blows my mind. This guy should have 1 million subscribers. He is what Davey Wavy should be, and you all know how I feel about Davey Wavy. So Bryan doesn't want me to get into that because he goes crazy whenever I even mention Davey Wavy's name. But ExplorationB is good looking. He has an accent. He's funny. If you have not watched his videos, watch his videos. If you have not subscribed to his channel, subscribe to his channel. He is the next big thing on YouTube. And I'm glad that I got to watch some of his videos before he explodes. Because if ExplorationB continues on the path that he is, I can imagine him being a huge YouTuber. He is so natural in front of the camera. He's sexy. You know, he's got great opinions. He talks about fun things, but he talks about important issues. He talks about AIDS. He talks about adoption. He talks about just the stuff that we need to be talking about on YouTube.
You little perverts. Did you really think that you'd get gay porn on this channel?
Sex sells, especially on YouTube. If you've noticed that the majority of YouTube videos that have the most views are generally like sex related, and this is because people are perverts.
Okay, so my point is pretty straightforward. Sex sells, not only in the real life, but also on YouTube. The one positive thing that I've seen happen in Canada in these past couple of months being here is that a lot of companies such as Virgin Mobile and TD have been using gay couples and gay sex in their ads, and I think that this is a very progressive thing.
If you subscribe to his channel, I guarantee you, he'll make you think, he'll make you laugh, and he'll make you smile. So go check him out. Okay, so my number 1, if I had a drum, I'd roll it. Number 1 is not necessarily a YouTube channel, although he is on YouTube, and I happen to be very close to him. My number 1 to check out for 2010 is Bryan. Bryan's blog on gayfamilyvalues.com. He didn't know I was going to do this. So Bryan has inspired me this last year with his articles that he writes. As you know, we do a YouTube channel, but we also have a blog. And the blog is not my work. The blog is all Bryan. I have nothing to do with it. He comes up with his own ideas. Every day he writes up a new article on politics, on gay rights, on music, on whatever's happening in the world. And, you know, being with Bryan for 15 years, you would think that you would know everything about your partner. You would think there would be nothing left that you wouldn't know about him. And when I read, when I read his blog, he inspires me.
You just scratched the surface.
He makes me think. And then I go, who is this guy? Who is this guy I'm married to? Where do these ideas come from? He's only got 76 subscribers to his blog, which to me is a crime. So if you have not been reading Bryan's blog, please go there, check it out. I'm going to put a link to everybody on the side, all the subscribers, all the different channels that I've mentioned. And I'm going to put a link to Bryan's blog. And if you ever want to get in touch with Bryan, if you ever want to talk to Bryan, if you ever want to throw an idea at Bryan, that's the place to get him, because he pays attention to his blog like it's crack. He's there every day, checking comments, talking to people, responding, coming up with new ideas for writing. Because Bryan's an introvert. He would much rather be behind a computer writing an article than sitting in front of a video with me talking about, you know, video stuff. So he's shy, and you know, if you haven't seen his blog, please check it out. He inspires me every day, and I love you, Bryan.
Aw, shucks.
Happy New Year's. And I look forward to hearing from and seeing more from all of you. So have a good 2010, and I'll talk to you later.
Bye, YouTube.
Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.